and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Do you need custom-built hydraulic hoses? Holland Contracting of Forest City is the authorized dealer for Goodyear hydraulic hoses and fittings. We can make you any length hydraulic hose ranging from 1/4 inch up to 1 inch, and we have over 300 different fittings on hand. So stop in at the shop on South 4th Street in Forest City to get your hydraulic hoses. Holland Contracting of Forest City, 641-585-2231. Dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Welcome back here at halftime. Our halftime show brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. Appreciate them sponsoring today's halftime show. A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City has delicious sandwiches, shakes, cheese curds, and, of course, homebrewed root beer daily from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer on Highway 69 North in Forest City. And as we mentioned, we do have some small internet problems that are taking place here at the school. So if you go back to the stream now, it should be up and running. We hope to see it up and running, but again, those internet issues are kind of out of our hands, unfortunately, here at Forest City High School. And we're joined now by Forest City head boys basketball coach Dan Rosacker. And Coach, there's never anything that's out of your hands, right?
No, exactly.
Well, Coach, you got a big contest coming up here, but first, your thoughts on the Eagle Grove game and what you saw there.
Well, we got to get our shooting fixed. Obviously, we could not throw it in the ocean the first half, and I thought the second half the kids came out with more energy and executed what we really wanted to do, and our defense created some shots, and obviously that's something we wanted to do down there. And I thought the first half we just didn't execute as well as we could have, but I liked the energy much better the second half than I did the first half.
And talking about tonight's game as you shift gears now as you come back home, and got a big one with Gunnar Hayfield Ventura. Always this early game with GHV, and they've got one game under their belt. You got a couple more, and but Garner Hayfield Ventura Forest City, always a tough matchup.
Yeah, it is. You know, they're playing typical Garner basketball. They're going to be scrappy. They're going to get out and run. They're going to guard you tough, and they're going to execute their stuff. And you just gotta be physical with them, and you've got to be able to execute your stuff as counter to theirs. And past few years have been a lot of low-scoring games just because both teams know each other so well. But both teams like to run and like to play D, so it should be a fun night.
And Coach Young back here with GHV. What are you expecting from that? I know you spent so many years, kind of with one GHV system. You don't see a whole lot different, but still, obviously, different coaches, different things.
No, but I think what you see consistently from them is they're going to play hard. They're going to be scrappy on defense, and that's going to feed their offense. They've usually got a good shooter or two. They got some size, but some size that can step out and hit a three as well. So they're tough to match up with, and I know, this game and any game they're going to play hard, but especially in this one.
Yeah, you got guys like Evan Sloan, who's a guy that kind of came on and had a big football season as well for GHV, and I know he'll be poised and ready to go for the season. So Connor Hayfield Ventura, Forest City, coming up here in just a few minutes. Should be a good one, Coach. Now bear with me for a moment. Don't get any worried look or anything.
All
just
right.
Bear with me for a moment. But hopefully, obviously Lake Mills the favorite in that game against Belmont Clemmy tonight, but possibly some history. I know I've been known for the jinx once or twice, and I told Coach Beamer earlier when we were talking about this that I try not to bring the jinx, but with a win tonight, Lake Mills coach Cal Menke, who you've coached against for the last 20 years, will reach 300 career wins, and that's a humongous milestone. You've been to that milestone recently. Only 12 other coaches that's coached in this area have ever reached that milestone. Only 3 at Lake Mills, only 2 here at Forest City. You've coached against Coach Menke. I know you guys have probably a pretty good relationship. What can you say about that? And that's just an incredible honor.
Yeah, it couldn't happen to a better guy. He's a great guy off the court. His kids play basketball the right way. They play it hard. They can shoot it. Obviously, they play good defense. He just runs a really solid program. Been doing it for a long time. I was really happy last year when they got down the state tournament. Nobody deserved it more than he did, and he's got the program rolling up there. And it's good to see good people get rewarded that. And he's deserving to get that 300 win whenever it does come, if it comes tonight or whenever. But he'll get it, and he'll get many more after that.
I hope so, because I've got a lot of people that are going to be mad at me if it does not. Because we've been talking about this for the last since they were down at the state tournament, and we knew that they obviously obviously, if they want to win, actually, it's kind of interesting. He's in the same situation as you were in 2 years ago. If Forest City would have ran all the way to the state championship and won the state championship game, your 300th win would have been the state championship game. His would have been the same. His 300th win could have come at the state tournament, but unfortunately, they bowed out. But yeah, good for him and getting that. And Coach, thanks for joining us here on the A&W Halftime Show. Appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll wish you the best. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to come back in a minute for stats and rundown. You're listening to Forest City Indian Basketball on KIOW. Welcome back here on KIOW. As I see, the video stream is back up and running again, so we hope you can join us back on the video stream. And again, we just had a quick internet outage here at the high school, and that was the problem with the video stream, so we do apologize for that. But thankfully, it is back up and it is running again, and we are good to go. All right, scoring in the first half for Forest City. Shea Dillevue had 6, all by 2. Kaylee Miller had 4. It was 1 for Ellie Kaler via a free throw. Hannah Anderson had 2 free throws for her 2 points, and 2 points for Emma Anderson gives Forest City 15 first half points. Garner Hayfield Ventura is 6 for 6 from the free throw line in the first half, which is a good feat for the Cards to start off with 6 from 6 for the free throw line. Liz Richardson is 4 for 4 for her 4 points. Jaden Frank has 2 points from the free throw line as well. Morgan Ryerson has a 3-point bucket as well for Garner Hayfield Ventura, which gives them 9 points in the first half. A defensive battle between both teams. Neither team wants to really kind of give up an edge between each other, and we'll see who can come out. And, well, looks like we're going to be having a defensive low-scoring game. Thus far, Forest City's Ellie Kaler has been in double digits every game thus far, but she'll need 9 in the second half to do so. And Jaden Frank, Chloe Frank, Richardson have all been held without a field goal this far by the Indians. And luckily for the good, hot free throw shooting from GHV, that's where over half of their points, 2/3 of their points from free throws thus far in this ball game. That's got to make Coach Frank very happy in game number 1. 3-pointer. Frank trying to get on the score book. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, though, goes to Forest City. 7:36 to play third quarter. And Hannah Anderson will find 2 left side. She goes up and scores. She's got 4 now for the Indians. Makes it 17-9. Left side, Ryerson wants a 3. It would be her second, in and out, no good. Just some bad rim luck there, but, excuse me, that was Ryerson for 3. Now Richardson on the floor fighting after the basketball. And it's a jump ball. It's going to go to Forest City. Good job there by Richardson, though, getting on the floor and battling for that basketball. 7:16 to play here in the third quarter. Ellie Kaler's got it. Full court press is put on by GHV. They've got 4 in the backcourt. Shea Dillevue will get it across the line, though, for the Indians. 1 minute gone here in the third. Kaylee Miller with it at the top of the key. Over to Hannah Good on the right side. Out to Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler with the basketball. To the left side, Hannah Anderson with it. Anderson gives it off to Hannah Good at the top of the key. Now over to Shea Dillevue on the right wing. Dillevue back to Hannah Anderson. 6:50 to play third quarter. 17-9, Forest City in the lead. Dillevue out to Hannah Good. Good looking for a 3-point bucket. It's no good. And the rebound will be Shea Dillevue's. And she travels with it. She fell backwards with the basketball, which will cause a travel. And Forest City will give it back to Garner Hayfield Ventura with 6:40 to play here in the third quarter. 17-9 is the score. Ryerson will bring it across the half-court line. Back towards the big FC logo. Inside now to Richardson. Richardson back out to Ryerson. At the free throw line, kicks it to Olsen. Inside to Richardson. Looking to move on Kaylee Miller, and she scores. Liz Richardson has got her first 2-point basket, her first field goal of the ball game. And GHV's back to within 6. It's 17-11. 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. Ellie Kaler at the top of the key. Gives it off to Hannah Anderson right side. Now to Kaylee Miller at the fourth block. Has it poked out of her hands, back out to Hannah Anderson. Right wing, left wing, now left corner. Ellie Kaler with the basketball. Kaler at the free throw line. Stops, gives it inside to Shea Dillevue. Shot no good, and they're going to fight for it, and it'll be a jump ball, and it's going to go to GHV. Chloe Frank and Shea Dillevue fight for the rebound, causes the jump ball. And it will go left side with GHV. GHV shooting to the left side, Forest City shooting to the right side in those black and red jerseys with a black GHV across the chest. Gonna go left side, Chloe Frank looking for a three, it's no good. Richardson pokes it out of bounds though, and it'll be Forest City basketball. 17-11 is the score, Forest City in the lead by 6. 5:39 to play here in the third quarter. In this low-scoring defensive battle between these two rivals. Shea Dillevue with the basketball will bring it across the half-court line. The left wing. Inside, Dillevue feeds it back out. Three ball on the way. Ellie Kaler, it's no good off the back of the rim. Shea Dillevue grabs it, gives it back out to Kaylee Miller. Miller looking to drive inside. Shot up, no good. It was short. And Hannah Anderson is going to get called for a foul. And that was Anderson's second foul. First foul here in the second half for Forest City for either team. With nearly 3 minutes gone in the third period. It's 5:15 to play third quarter. 17-11. Jaden Frank with the basketball. We'll bring it across the half-court line. Jaden Frank looks to feed inside to Chloe Frank at the free throw line. Back out to Jaden for a three. High-arching three, no good. Rebounded by Ellie Kaler. She's being guarded by Chloe Frank, trying to put some pressure in the backcourt. Ellie will bring it across the line, nearly lost it. Good defense there by Chloe Frank. Right wing, Ellie Kaler's got the basketball, works towards the top of the key. Gives it off to Hannah Good, way back towards the half-court line. Now back to Shea Dillevue. She'll dribble up more towards the top of the key. She's looking to drive on Richardson. Got some room off the glass. It's good. Beautiful feed off the glass for Dillevue. She's got 8. And Forest City leads 19-11 with 4:30 to play third quarter. Drive inside, Chloe Frank off the glass. It's short though. Rebound, Richardson puts it back up. No good. Emma Anderson in the mix there with those 5'9" and 6-footers. Trying to make it work, and Forest City will end up getting the rebound as it got poked out. Emma Anderson right in the thick of things. You got 5'9" and 6 foot going for a rebound. And then you got Emma Anderson trying to fight for it, and she did a great job inside helping Forest City poke that ball out, and they're going to get it back here with 4:12 to play third quarter. 19-11, Ellie Kaler's got it across the timeline on a pass from Hannah Good to the right wing. GHV looking for a trap with Ryerson and Chloe Frank. Ellie Kaler dribbles through 3 of them, gets it back out to Kaylee Miller on the right wing. Miller dribbling it, trying to bring it back towards the top of the key, now gives it back to the right corner. Emma Anderson left corner now, Hannah Good also there with the basketball. Kaylee Miller, now Shea Dillevue on the right side. Try to feed it inside, picked up. Vanessa Olsen's got it. Emma Anderson back on defense. She's got a block. Emma Anderson with a block, Vanessa Olsen, and it goes off of GHV and goes out of bounds. And checking into the ball game for the first time, Rebecca Halick will check into the ball game for the first time here for GHV. 3:40 to play third quarter. 19-11 is the score. GHV looking to trap in the backcourt. Chloe Frank and Halick are on the Forest City side. Chloe Frank nearly got a tip there. Ellie Kaler's on the right side. Back to Kaylee Miller at the top of the key. She's driving in, kicks out to Hannah Good, left wing. Good feeds it back inside. Kaylee Miller trying to work on Richardson, and she scores. Kaylee Miller right on Richardson. She's got 6, and it's now a 10-point largest lead of the ball game for Forest City at 21-11. 3:13 to play third quarter. Driving inside is Jaden Frank, and a circus shot there from Frank. That's the skill you'll see out of Jaden Frank, and she gets it to go. Her first field goal in the ball game, and it's 21-13. 3 minutes to play third quarter. Ellie Kaler nearly stolen by Ryerson. Ellie Kaler across the line on the right wing. Ellie Kaler will get it back out to Hannah Good, now left wing. Shea Dillevue with it. Over to Kaylee Miller at the top of the key. 2-3 zone here for the Cards. Emma Anderson feeds it. Well, trying to feed it to Ellie Kaler, but it's poked out of bounds by Ryerson, and it will stay with the Indians. And a full timeout is going to be called by GHV. 2:40 to play third quarter. 21-13 is a score in favor of Forest City. We will come back in 1 minute for more basketball right here
Forest City. Cabin Coffee is open weekdays 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays featuring coffee drinks hot and cold, as well as a breakfast and lunch menu for every appetite. Call your order in at 641-585-1776 and swing through the drive-thru for pickup. Good luck, Indians, from Cabin Coffee Company on Highway 69 in Forest City.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW. Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura basketball. 2:40 to play, third quarter. 21-13 is the score. And Forest City will get it. They're going to pass it into the backcourt to bring it across. Here comes Hannah Good with it. She'll get it off to Ellie Kaler on the left side. Ellie Kaler now feeds into the corner. Hannah Good, left corner, has got the basketball. Back to Emma Anderson, back towards that big FC logo. The ball's tipped in the air. Ryerson intercepts it, and Ellie Kaler is going to be charged with a foul. Ryerson intercepted the pass after it was deflected in the air by Chloe Frank. And then Ellie Kaler went to try to grab it while Ryerson had it, and she's going to be charged with her first foul. That'll be foul number 2 on Forest City in the half. GHV with none so far. Been a fairly clean half to start off with. We're 6 minutes in, 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Chloe Frank on the top of the key with the basketball, gives it off to Ryerson, left wing. Cross court to Jaden Frank, being guarded by Emma Anderson. She's got a tough assignment. Trying to feed the left side to Ryerson. Ryerson trying to go inside. She was stopped by Ellie Kaler, though. Good defense by Ellie. Back up to Jaden Frank. Jaden Frank working back towards the top of the key. Now back towards the half-court line. Gives it off to Chloe Frank inside the lane. Richardson for a long two from the left side. It's no good. Bit strong, and it's picked up by Hannah Anderson. And we'll go across the line with Shea Dillevue being guarded by Chloe Frank. On the right side, Ellie Kaler with it now. 1:36 to play, third quarter. That defense converged on Shea Dillevue, and she got the basketball inside the lane. 2-3 zone here for GHV. Kaylee Miller will drive, has the ball tipped, and it's going to be picked up by Richardson. Off to Ryerson, and she's going to bring it across the line here for the Cards. The right side, Jaden Frank with the basketball. Now to the left side, Chloe Frank with it. Inside, Richardson trying to work on Kaylee Miller, gets it back out to Jaden Frank on the right side. Frank right wing, stolen by Kaylee Miller. She's got a steal. Now she's 1-on-2 with Frank, and Richardson goes through the middle of them. Her shot no good, though, and there's a battle for the ball, and now Forest City is going to be whistled for a foul as Halick picked up the basketball. Hannah Anderson, I believe, will be called for a reach in here. And it will be a foul. It will be a foul on Hannah Anderson. That's going to be her third. Hannah Good will come in and check in for Forest City. Hannah Anderson will go out. Richardson goes to the bench for the Cards as Watson will come back in. 57 seconds to play, third quarter. 21-13 is the score. Ryerson will inbound to Jaden Frank, who will bring it across the line here for GHV. Jaden Frank to the right side. Halick with the basketball. Halick trying to feed inside to Chloe Frank. Hannah Good on her. Now to the left side, Watson. Jaden Frank to Chloe Frank in the paint. Forest City's got 2 on her when she gets the basketball. Watson for 2, it's no good. It'll be picked up by Forest City, and we're going to go across the line with Kaylee Miller. 21-13 is the score, 33 seconds to play, third quarter, Forest City in the lead. Shea Dillevue out to Emma Anderson with the basketball. Gives it off to Kaylee Miller. Miller off to Ellie Kaler on the right side. Ellie, top of the key, driving into a cutting Emma Anderson. She feeds it quickly out to Shea Dillevue. Dillevue down. Kaylee Miller back to Shea Dillevue. 15 seconds to play in the third quarter. 21-13. Ryerson on Dillevue. 10 seconds left in the quarter. And a 5-second is going to be called, and we're going to go the other way. 21-13, 8 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And GHV will get the last chance here with the basketball. Forest City did have a 2-for-1 opportunity, but that's gone. Jaden Frank at the top of the key. She's going to take a three-pointer from the 10-foot volleyball line. It's no good, and that will be the end of quarter number 3. After 3 quarters of play, it's Forest City 21. It's GHV 13. We'll come back in 1 minute for W.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Mark Franks of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
On KIOW, 21-13 is the score here heading to the fourth quarter for Forest City and GHV. The low-scoring affair continued in the third as we were 15-9 at the end of the first quarter. Forest City picked up 6 points. GHV picked up 4. And that's all we had in the third quarter. 21-13 our score as we head to the fourth. Ellie Kaler has the basketball. Forest City with an 8-point lead and the basketball. Ellie Kaler at the top of the key. That's what I meant by a 2-for-1 opportunity. As Forest City had the ball left with 13 seconds in the third. If they would have scored and would have got the ball back in the fourth. But they gave it away. And now they'll get it back here to start the fourth quarter. No damage, though, as GHV did not find any buckets. Good look, though, for GHV. Now Kaylee Miller will drive in, and she'll score on a little hook shot from the left side of the paint for Kaylee Miller. 23-13, Forest City back in the lead by 10. 7:28 to play, fourth quarter. Basketball in the hands of Chloe Frank inside the paint, at the third block, and she'll feed one off the glass. First time Chloe Frank has found a field goal in this game. 23-15 the score. 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. First points of the ball game for Chloe Frank. And GHV playing, as we mentioned, playing their first ball game of the year. Forest City on their fourth. But the Indians at times have looked tonight like they're also playing their first game of the year. Some tough shooting here for Forest City thus far. Foul is going to be called on GHV. And it will go on Jaden Frank. That'll be her third. First half team foul of the half. Ellie Kaler out looking for a three. It's in and out, no good. That's been some bad rim luck for both teams. The rims have been tough tonight. We've had 3 or 4 of them down halfway down the tube, and they've come back out. Jaden Frank is blocked, picked up by Kaylee Miller off the block, and Forest City will go the other way. 6:41 to play in the fourth quarter. Now the Indians nearly throw it away. Basketball in the hands of Ellie Kaler looking to drive. Ellie Kaler off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, and Ryerson takes it away from her, and Ryerson's running back the other way. Ryerson inside the paint looking for 2, and a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Emma Anderson for a block. And Ryerson will go back to the free throw line for GHV, where the Cards have been pretty much automatic so far. It is Emma Anderson picked up for her second foul. It'll be the 4th team foul on the Indians in the half. First free throw is up, and it is good for Ryerson. She'll have one more. It's also good. So Ryerson knocks down both of her free throws. Her first time to the free throw line. GHV still 100% from the free throw line here in game number 1. Don't see that very often. I guess they had some more practice time. They've been working on their free throws, Coach Frank has. 23-17 the score. 6:10 to play, fourth quarter. Emma Anderson with the basketball, trying to work on Chloe Frank. Gave it off to Ellie Kaler. Now to Shea Dillov with the free throw line. She's looking to drive off the glass, a bit tough though, and it's picked up by Chloe Frank. GHV wants to run the other way, back to the left side. 5:55 to play, fourth quarter, 23-17. Richardson gives it to Jaden Frank in the right wing. Jaden Frank with the basketball. Inside to Richardson, looking for 2, it's good. Richardson tough off the glass, and she'll find herself a bucket. Her second of the second half. 23-19, Shea Dillov for 3, it's no good. And GHV has got this ball game within 4 and the basketball. 5:26 to play in the fourth quarter. Forest City's led the whole way. Wide open, Richardson, 2 more, she scores. Timeout Forest City as the Indians had a 10-point lead at one point. That has shrunk to 2
Timeout is on the court. 5:19 to play in the fourth. It's a full. We're back in 1 minute for more GHV and Forest City basketball.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment, formerly Full Circle Snowplows of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry Sinister Diesel, B&W fifth wheel hitches, quick LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services of Forest City. Kingland is growing and is in need of construction superintendents, laborers, carpenters, and more. Competitive pay, bonuses, company-paid health and dental, 401k, and more. Good luck, Indians. From Kingland Construction Services of Forest City, an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here on KIOW. 23-21 is the score. The Cards have got it back to within 2. Forest City has led by as much as 10 in the rainy moments. But now it's 2 with 5:19 to play in the fourth quarter, and the Cards are on a run. And they're going to start with full court pressure here on Forest City here in the fourth quarter. It's good for the Indians to work against full court pressure. GHV is really good at it. And timeout's going to be called by Forest City. So the Indians are going to need a timeout as Dillevue nearly fallen out of bounds. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. 5:08 to play in the fourth quarter. 23-21 is the score in favor of Forest City as they had to take a timeout. Good trap by GHV right along the bench here. We're able to keep the basketball. And Shea Dillevue had nowhere to go with it as good defense there by the Cards. Kind of got her trapped right in that corner. There you go, you're seated. Watching on replay, and yeah, just nowhere for her to go. Good defense by the Cards as we break the timeout. We'll go back to basketball, 23-21. Indians do get it inbound, 5 minutes to play. They feed it inside to Dillevue. Dillevue gets it back out to Kaylee Miller. Forest City going to look for a good shot. Off to Emma Anderson. You hear Coach Erpelding preaching that all the time, and the girls have bought into it as they talk about it too when they come on and join me in the post-game show. Is not always the easiest shot or the first shot, but the best shot. And Kaylee Miller looks for a good shot. She finds the best shot there as she runs right into the paint, finds a 2, and Forest City's got it back to 4 with 25-21 is the score. 4:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Basketball in the hands of Chloe Frank on the left side, looking to drive. Baseline instead, she spin moves back out towards the left wing, gives it off to Ryerson, and Ryerson will pass across court to Jaden Frank in the right corner. Forest City's got to keep on to Jaden Frank and Chloe Frank. Don't want them to get hot here down the stretch. Jaden Frank thought about a 3 instead, tried to feed it to Richardson. She throws it over Richardson's hands, and it goes out of bounds, and Forest City will get it back, leading by 4 with 4:19 to play here in the fourth quarter. 25-21. Basketball in the hands of Forest City. Dillevue will get it across the line to some pressure from GHV. Forest City won't find themselves in a trap this time, as they did more towards the center of the court instead of on the sides, and didn't let GHV use that out-of-bounds line as the 6th defender. Ellie Kaler's got it top of the key. 3:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. 25-21. Ellie Kaler looking to drive. She's got a lane inside, and she's fouled. No shot. It's going to be on the floor. So a good drive there by Ellie Kaler around a couple defenders. And the foul will be called on the floor. And it's going to be called on Chloe Frank, who's going to pick up her 3rd. And it'll be the second team foul of GHV in the half. Ellie Kaler to inbound. Dehanna Good at the top of the key. Good. Feeds it off to Shea Dillevue. Now out to Kaylee Miller. Emma Anderson in the right corner. Kaylee Miller, free throw line. Gives it off to Ellie Kaler for a 3 left side. It's good! Ellie Kaler knocks down her first 3. First 3 by the Indians in this ball game comes at a huge time, and Forest City's back up by 7, 28-21. Right side, Ryerson trying to answer. It's no good. Richardson with the rebound, put it back up. It was blocked. She got her own shot after the block, though, and a big 3 from Chloe Frank, and GHV wants a timeout. Chloe Frank from long range for the Cards. Back-to-back 3s by both teams makes it a 4-point ball game. 30-second timeout, we'll take it as well. We're back in 30 seconds for more basketball on KIOW.
home for your growing family. Or perhaps you're planning to buy your dream car, or maybe just your first car. Whatever it is, TSB Bank is here to grow with you. Come experience a new way, the TSB way. TSB Bank in Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Equal housing opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Well, there's been very few this low of a scoring game between these two teams in the past 2 decades. The last time these two teams played even close to this type of a score was in 2013 when it ended 35-33. That might be where we're heading for. 3:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. We're late fourth quarter, and both teams still in the 20s. Kaylee Miller with it, trying to feed across, and GHV is going to have the basketball. Picked up by Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler's got it. Forest City nearly lost it there. 28-24 is the score. 2:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Kaylee Miller looking to drive. Ball's loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to GHV. So Forest City will lose the possession. It's a great possession defensively for GHV. They're going to get it back, trailing by 4, 28-24. Forest City looking, first time they've had a real barn burner. Spear Lake did get back to within 4, 5, 6 points, but Forest City quickly erased and made it a large deficit again and beat them by a good margin. Chloe Frank for 2. She scores all of her points here in the second half thus far, and Forest City back to just a 2-point lead, 28-26 with 2:28 to play here in the fourth. Hannah Good with it left side. Gives it off to Emma Anderson, 28-26, 2:21 to play here in the fourth quarter. Off to Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler's got it. She's looking to drive. Gives it back out to Kaylee Miller on the right side. Miller looking for a screen from Shea DeLaVue. Has to get rid of the basketball. Nearly 5 seconds. It's lost for a moment. Gives it back to Ellie Kaler. GHV fans wanted 5-second call. They did not get it. Ellie Kaler is fouled. And a foul will be called on GHV, and it's going to go on Jaden Frank. That'll be her fourth. And that will be the third team foul on GHV. And so for the first time tonight, Jaden Frank will have to go to the bench. 28-26 the score. Kaylee Miller's got the basketball off the Shea DeLaVue. 1:59 to play fourth quarter. As I mentioned, Forest City, first time they've been in a super close game like this, back and forth, especially in a conference game. This is a big game for both of these teams in the conference race. Inside, Kaylee Miller looking for 2. It's good. Both of these teams know that they can't have a whole bunch of losses with West Hancock and Bishop Garrigan in this conference. So both teams know this is a critical ball game, and Forest City leads by 4. It's a full timeout. 1:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 1 minute for
Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank in Forest City, Clear Lake, Lake Mills, and Rochester, proudly serving our customers for 75 years. We've got all your financial needs covered, from loans, CDs, savings, and more. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
Frank Water Conditioning of Forest City. Dick has a full line of water treatment products, including softeners for removing water hardness and filters for removing iron and sulfur. Dick also has reverse osmosis systems that leave your drinking water crystal clear. Call Frank Water Conditioning at 641-585-4491 for all your water conditioning needs.
Welcome back here on KIOW. Well, in 2010, February 2nd of 2010, these two teams played to a 29-22 final score. We're past that point. I think, as I mentioned, we're closer to what the last time this game ended in a close score was back in 2013. 35-33, we're more heading towards a score like that. GHV with the basketball. Shea DeLaVue trying to get a steal, and Chloe Frank will have to call a timeout as she was on the floor with the basketball. It'll be a 30 this time. We just took a break. We're going to keep it right here. Close matchup. This is fun to start off our night on KIOW. We're expecting the boys' game to be just as fun as this. That will follow. 1:23 to play in the fourth quarter. 30-26 is the score. Forest City with a 4-point lead. The Indians have led by as much as 10 here in the second half, but GHV has got it to 4. And Forest City and GHV will both break that huddle. Going to be a great finish to this game. As we mentioned, huge conference implications. And for GHV, first game of the year, battling in there tough. 1:23 to play here in the fourth quarter, 30-26. And I say that because you got two teams that are ranked, highly ranked, Bishop Garrigan and West Hancock, and you got to be, maybe you can have a loss, but you got to be almost no losses by the time you get to West Hancock and Bishop Garrigan. In case you'll drop 1-1, you got to beat them at least once. Vanessa Olson looking for a 3. It's no good off the side of the rim. Ellie Kaler's got the rebound, and Forest City will take it back. Remember, Jaden Frank is back on the court now. She's got 4 fouls. She left for a moment defensively, and then they put her back in with 1:06 to play. They've almost got to have her out there, but she's got to be careful as she's got 4 fouls. 30-26, 1:06 to play in the fourth. GHV might be getting close to having to foul at some point. Basketball in the hands of Hannah Good. Off to Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler with the basketball, and she's going to get fouled. And we'll see her go to the free throw line. So Forest, as mentioned, has struggled from the free throw line this year, but in one game that they needed it, the Spirit Lake game, they struggled all game long, and then they went 6 for 6 down the stretch with the free throw line. So we'll see if they're able to do that. 54 seconds to go. GHV still has to foul 3 more times, though, before they can get Forest City to the bonus. Chloe Frank got called for that foul, and she picks up her 4th as well. So both Chloe and Jaden have 4 fouls. Another foul is going to be called quickly, and it's going to go on Richardson. Richardson's got her 2nd. So GHV's got to use up a ton of fouls here in order to get Forest City in. And now Anderson's going to pick one up. That's Kylie Anderson picks up her 1st foul. And that's the 6th one. So one more foul, and Forest City will go to the free throw line. 50 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 30-26 is the score. Ball's poked out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians. 48 seconds to play. A 4-point lead for the Indians. Shea Delavu and the Indians will have to try to inbound the basketball on the baseline. Into Ellie Kaler, and they're going to foul Richardson will of Ellie Kaler with 47 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. So Ryerson, I believe, is going to be charged with a foul. It will be on Ryerson, and that'll be her 2nd. And Ellie Kaler will shoot 1-1 here for the Indians. 47.1 seconds to go. First free throw's good. I mentioned Forest City down the stretch have been pretty good from the free throw line. Kaler missed one earlier. She's 1 for 1. The only other person that shot free throws is Hannah Anderson, who knocked them both down. So Forest City extends the lead to 5. Second free throw is good. Ellie Kaler makes it 6 with 2 big free throws. 32-26, 45 seconds left in the fourth. Got to watch Jaden Frank. She's going to want a 3. And Vanessa Olsen can shoot, and so can Chloe Frank. She's already knocked one down. Jaden's got it left side. 36 seconds to play fourth quarter. Inside, and it's poked out of bounds by Kaylee Miller. Miller poked it out of bounds as they try to feed inside to Richardson. 33 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. 32-26 is the score. Forest City in the lead by 6. Jaden Frank looking to inbound this basketball. Frank still looking to get it in. She does to Ryerson. Ryerson looking to drive inside the lane. Gives it back to Jaden Frank. Jaden Frank, I believe, walked with it, and we're going to go the other way. 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. GHV's called for a travel and a turnover to Forest City. The Indians lead by 6, 32-26. Inbound to Ellie Kaler, and Ryerson quickly with the foul. And that'll be Ryerson's 3rd. Here with 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 32-26. Chloe and Jaden both have 4. Ryerson's got 3. Richardson's got 2. And Anderson's got the other foul for 1. Ellie Kaler back to the free throw line. First free throw is on the way, and it's good. Ellie Kaler 3 for 3 here in the last minute, actually the last 50 seconds of this game, has extended the Forest City lead to 2 possessions. 3 possessions. Free throw on the way. It's no good off the front of the iron. Picked up by Jaden Frank. 26 seconds left in the fourth. Frank left side looking to drive. Frank inside the lane looking for 2. No good. Picked up by Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler's got the basketball. 18 seconds to play in the fourth. 33-26, 7-point lead. Gives it off to Kaylee Miller. Kaylee Miller gives it back out to Ellie Kaler, and Forest City should be able to run this clock down and pick up victory number 4 on the season. 33-26 is the final score. Forest City will win game number 1 of this rivalry doubleheader between the Cards and the Indians. 33-26. The win streak is extended to 14 games for Forest City. And we will have our post-game show coming up in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura basketball on KIOW.
Stephenson Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
A&W Family Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, puller swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City. Schnebley's is your full-service station where they greet you with a smile on the drive, serving you since 1954. Schnebley's carries tires and golf car batteries in service. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City.
Do you need custom-built hydraulic hoses? Holland Contracting of Forest City is the authorized dealer for Goodyear hydraulic hoses and fittings. We can make you any length hydraulic hose ranging from 1/4 inch up to 1 inch, and we have over 300 different fittings on hand. So stop in at the shop on South 4th Street in Forest City to get your hydraulic hoses. Holland Contracting of Forest City, 641-585-2231. Dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
The Shooters Dining Room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room and drive-through now open.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Well, welcome back here on KIOW. I guess that's what we could ask for, was a hard-fought game between two pretty good basketball teams here in game number 1. Two hard-fought teams here in game number 1 between Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura, and it came down to the wire. As we mentioned, the lowest scoring game between these two teams since 2013, when the game ended 35-33. This one ended at 33-26. And other than that, they're, for the most part, in the 60s, late 50s and the 60s, some games in the mid-40s. Between these two teams, but not too many games where you see in the 20s and the 30s. Again, you have to go back to 2010, ended 29-22. Back in 2000, also in 2010, 39-35 was a victory there. And for the most part, most of them are usually pretty close between these Forest City and GHV. I know if you listen to the game of the Algona game that we had on that first Monday night, those games has been 15 to 20 points between whoever wins. If Forest City wins, they win by 14 or 15. If Algona wins, they win by 25 or 30 points. Really no close games in that. But when it comes down to Garner Hayfield Ventura, you're looking at games that have been pretty close. Last year, in 2 games they played, 40 to 34 and 43 to 31. So that one's a little bit separation. But other than that, you're looking at 48-44, 62-51. There was a little bit of a blowout in 2018, 45-25. But otherwise, some pretty close games, 59-49. That one was some free throws at the end of that game that kind of made the difference in that. So, a lot of good battling teams going back and forth here between Forest City and GHV. This is the Waldorf University postgame show. Our postgame show today brought to you by our great friends at Waldorf University. Waldorf University of Forest City. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their education and their careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. We're in the Waldorf University postgame show. Final scoring tally will look like this. Shea Dillevue has 8 points. Kaylee Miller leads all scorers with 12. Ellie Kaler has 7. 4 for Hannah Anderson and 2 for Emma Anderson for Forest City. The Indians commit 10 fouls in this game, 2 on Shea Dillevue, 3 on Hannah Anderson, 2 on Emma Anderson, 1 on Ellie Kaler, 1 on Hannah Good, and 1 on Kaylee Miller. That's Forest City's 10 fouls. GHV, on the other hand, Chloe Frank and Jaden Frank were kept without field goals in the first half. Actually, GHV as a team was kept to just 1 field goal. That was Morgan Ryerson, who knocked down a 3. Other than that, their other 6 points came by free throws. They were 6 for 6 from the free throw line, though. So we'll talk to Coach Erpelding about that coming up at the halftime of the boys' game. All right, scoring-wise, though, in the second half, that's where GHV really opened things up and were able to get on the board and get going with the scoring. 10 points for Liz Richardson. She ends it. She had 4 in the first half, 6 in the second half. 7 for Chloe Frank, 5 for Ryerson, and 4 for Jaden Frank. 4 scores for GHV to get to their 26 points. 33-26, the final score. All right, we'll take a 3-minute break. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll have the Kingland Construction pregame show for the boys contest of Forest City and GHV coming your way in 3 minutes on KIOW.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Cabin Coffee Company of Forest City. Cabin Coffee is open weekdays 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays featuring coffee drinks hot and cold, as well as a breakfast and lunch menu for every appetite. Call your order in at 641-585-1776 and swing through the drive-thru for pickup. Good luck, Indians, from Cabin Coffee Company on Highway 69 in Forest City.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Mark Franks of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Top Dead Central Truck Equipment, formerly Full Circle Snowplows of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry Sinister Diesel, B&W fifth wheel hitches, quick LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Welcome back here on KIOW as we head to our Kingland Construction pregame show for the boys contest between Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura coming your way in about 6 to 7 minutes. We will have the starting lineups and we'll be set for more basketball action. Kingland Construction Service of Forest City. Kingland is proud of North Iowa and loves to support our area in many ways. When you need to build a house, outer building, or even remodel, call Kingland Construction Service today at 641-585-0101. That's 641-585-0101. Kingland Construction Service today for all your building needs. Thanks to Eric and his crew for all the hard work and everything that they do for our community, supporting our community and around our community. A lot of buildings that they've put up that look beautiful right here in Forest City, right here in our community. Well, it's boys' time between Forest City and GHV, and well, this is something that doesn't happen very often, but the GHV boys, we mentioned in the pregame show of the girls' game, have played before the girls' team did. First time that that GHV played this season was just moments ago. The boys, on the other hand, already have a game this year as they took on North Iowa earlier this season and were able to get the win over the Bison to start 1-0 in conference play. 66-44 was the final score in Garner on the first. And so just 3 nights ago on Tuesday night, we're able to get that win 66-44. Game you saw right here on KIOW.com on the Garner Hayfield Ventura stream. 66-44 that final. Forest City, on the other hand, is 1-1. Forest City started off with a very, very tough Spirit Lake team, a team that's got very good caliber players. They got a Morningside commit already, and you think of that, Morningside's a pretty good NAIA basketball team. You got a Morningside commit on the team, a junior that hasn't committed yet, but very well could play it maybe outside the Power 5 somewhere. Very well could eventually go into the Power 5 as well. See how his junior and senior season worked out, but a kid that is a very good athlete as well for Spirit Lake. And then you got 6'8" that can shoot the three. This GHV team is similar to that team. They've got some speed. They got some small guys, Subian guys that are going to dive in and out of you. And then you got guys like Hutchinson and guys like Evan Sloan that are big guys, but it still can get out and shoot the shot. Actually, Hutchinson right now in warm-ups, he's out there shooting from beyond the arc right now for GHV, and he's a guy that is dangerous no matter where he's at with the basketball. You look at a guy like Jack Ermer and a guy like another guy that you'll see out there, Brody Banke, a senior now. We've seen him for quite a while. He started playing baseball when he was pretty young as well for GHV and got into some basketball as well, but a guy that's been playing since he was pretty young here at GHV and now up as a senior for the Cards. As we mentioned, Subi, and of course Kevin Myers. Kevin Myers had a pretty decent football team football season, I should say, playing quarterback for the first time. Not the first time in his life, but the first time at the varsity level this year for Coach Schumacher's team. And doing a great job there. So Kevin Myers, an all-around athlete. You'll see him on the baseball diamond, here on the court, on the football field as well for the Cards. Another guy that you got to watch out for. Shot 50% from inside the arc and 100% from beyond the arc. 55 total percent from the field for Kevin Myers with 11 points in double figures against North Iowa. They were led by Drew Britson, the sophomore. Saw him quite a bit last year as a freshman. He led the Cards with 14 points, followed by Banke with 10. We mentioned Myers also in double figures. Zach Subi had 9. 5 points for Mason Graham as a freshman. We'll see out there. Isaac Knutson had 4 points. Good running back as well. Hutchinson had 8 for the Cards. We mentioned he can get out and he can shoot. He was 2 for 3 from three-point range against North Iowa. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And he was 3 of 6 from inside the arc for the Cards in game number 1. For Forest City, on the other hand, You've heard them right here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com, but a good start to the season for Forest City, and it starts around those seniors. It starts around Brandon Lieber, who has had an amazing start to his senior season. Lieber was the guy that the Indians knew they were going to have to lean on coming into this season, but well, Lieber's really showed up so far for Forest City, and that's been the difference in Forest City hanging with Spirit Lake and Forest City, giving them a little bit of a run, and also in that victory over Eagle Grove. A lot has to do with the play of Brandon Lieber thus far, and then of course Noah Miller, the all-around athlete that's going to be, obviously he's already in the top 25 in Forest City. All-time scoring will be in the top 25 all-time scoring for the Indians. Also will be in a lot of other career record books for Forest City as well. Noah Miller having a great career and here on his senior season. And then it comes down to those juniors. Look at a guy like Carter Brookoff, a guy that can shoot the three really well for Forest City. It comes down to those juniors that are going to be out there to help him. Truman Knutson, who's been in the starting lineup for Forest City. Michael Olson has had a great kind of a 6th, 7th man for Forest City thus far, has played amazing for the Indians as well at 6 foot there. Michael Olson will be in there for the Indians. And then you see guys like, even a guy like Tommy Miller, who got in as a freshman and played some minutes for Forest City against Eagle Grove. Definitely we'll see some more of him at some point this year, getting kind of his feet wet as a freshman and doing a great job out there. Brock Sobek has come in and played for the Indians a little bit this season. And then, of course, you got Snyder. We mentioned the juniors with Snyder and Brookoff and Knutson. There for Forest City. Dylan West has also come in and seen some minutes at 6'2", a senior for the Indians as well. So that's kind of what you're going to see between both Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura as we get ready to have starting lineups. And first tip, Jake Young in his in the season last season for GHV. They were 12-11. They were 10-6 in the conference. And of course, Dan Rosacker, the head coach of Forest City. Let's take a look at starting lineups for tonight's game. Number 5 is Brody Banky. He's a senior at 6'2". Number 11 is Zachary Subi. He is a senior at 5'10". Number 12 is Kevin Myers. He's a senior at 6'4". Number 23 is Isaac Knutson, the senior at 6 foot. And number 33 is, of course, the 6'6" Hayden Hutchinson, senior for GHV. Starting lineups for Forest City. Number 14 is Brandon Lieber, a senior at 6'3". Number 20 is Noah Miller. He's a senior at 6 foot. Number 24 is Truman Knutson, a junior at 6'2". Number 32 is Carter Brookoff. He is a junior at 6 foot. And number 42 is Andrew Snyder, a junior at 6'4". We're back in 1 minute for tip-off between GHV and Forest City. You're listening to Forest City and GHV basketball on KIOW.
Versus the Forest City. Kingland is growing and is in need of construction superintendents, laborers, carpenters, and more. Competitive pay, bonuses, company-paid health and dental, 401k, and more. Good luck, Indians. From Kingland Construction Services of Forest City, an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, Evan with TSB Bank here. Are you looking to expand your farming operation? Maybe you're looking to move into a larger home for your growing family. Or perhaps you're planning to buy your dream car. Or maybe just your first car. Whatever it is, TSB Bank is here to grow with you. Come experience a new way, the TSB way. TSB Bank in Titonka, Forest City, and Thompson. Equal housing opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Welcome back here on KIOW as we get ready for tip-off. Forest City, Garner Hayfield, Ventura, GHV to the left side in the All Blacks. Red numbers, Forest City in the home whites to the right side with Red Indians across the chest. The tip is up. Myers and Snyder going after it. Snyder wins the tip and Forest City will have first possession here with the basketball to the left side. Forest City and GHV. Forest City's won the last 5 in this series, which is tied for the longest streak in 2 decades. Forest City has never, in the last 2 decades, Forest City has never won 6 straight against GHV, looking to do so here tonight. Only have one other time in the last couple of decades that they've won 5 straight. Usually a pretty back and forth series, and then sometimes you win one of each. That's a good start for the Indians. Get a guy like Carter Brookoff going, nails the 3 to the left side for Forest City, and the Indians have the first basket of the ball game. Forest City hasn't had the best luck from the 3-point line yet this season. So that's a good start for Forest City. 7:16 to play first quarter. Brody Banky with the basketball, looking for Hutchinson instead to go to Knutson in the left wing. Knutson gives it out to Zach Suby, left corner. Back to Knutson, inside to Hutchinson, being guarded by Snyder. Now to Myers at the free throw line. Myers gives it back to Suby. Suby at the top of the key, over to Isaac Knutson. Of course, Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura, doesn't matter how many fans you don't let into this game, still going to be loud inside this gym tonight. Out to Hutchinson for a long two. It's good. Hayden Hutchinson knocks down the long two, and it's 3-2. Forest City has their lead cut. 3-2 is the score. 6:36 to play here in the first quarter. Brandon Lieber with the basketball. Lieber gives it off to the right side to Noah Miller. Into Snyder. Snyder looking to drive. Free throw line. Looking for a shot. It's no good, but a foul is coming. Snyder's going to have a couple of free throws. They're going to get Myers for his first foul of the ball game. And that will be the first team foul on GHV as well. That will send Andrew Snyder to the free throw line for the first time this evening. 6:27 to play here in the first quarter. First free throw is up and it is good. 4-2. Forest City's lead goes back to 2. 6:27 to play first quarter. One more free throw on the way is good. Probably would have been a lane violation on the Cards if not. But the free throw went in. 6:23 to play here in the first quarter, excuse me. 5-2 is the score. Hutchinson bobbled it for a moment, might have had a look at 3. Instead he'll drive, and now he's going to head to the free throw line. So Hutchinson drives in the baseline, and we're going to get a foul called. And Hutchinson will go to the free throw line. Brookoff is charged with his first. Hutchinson's free throw is up and good. He's got all 3 of the Cards' points thus far. And he'll get one more. 5-3 the score. 6:14 to play first quarter. Second free throw on the way is up and it is also good. So Hutch knocks them both down. 5-4 is the score. 6:12 to play first quarter. Noah Miller with the basketball left wing. Now to Truman Knutson to the right side. Knutson gives it off to Snyder at the top of the key. He drives in, spin move, but he loses it out of his hands and out of bounds. Good defense there by Hayden Hutchinson, as he was able to try to force Snyder to make a spin move, make a move himself. Snyder tried with the move, but lost it out of bounds. The ball going back to the Cards. Forest City with half-court pressure here, trying to trap him in the backcourt. Probably had a 6 or 7 count. So good job by Forest City, but they let him get across, and Snyder gets a block. Isaac Knutson goes up for a shot. Snyder rejects it. 5:42 to play in the first. Forest City gets it back. Brookoff looking for another one in the same spot. This one's a bit long. And Truman Knutson has got the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball called, and it will go the other way with Forest City, or excuse me, with GHV. 5:37 to play first quarter. 5-4 is the score. And we go with GHV to the right side. Forest City again, this time 3/4 quarter court pressure. Basketball in the hands of Suby, now to Banky. Back to Suby, who will bring it across the line. Forest City trying to trap there. Inside to Hutchinson. Hutchinson gives it back out to Knutson for 2. No good. Good jump by Truman Knutson. Grabs the rebound. Forest City wants to run the other way. Brookoff to Snyder. Left side in the short corner. Gives it off to Lieber now at the top of the key. Now to the right side. Gives it off to Noah Miller at the top of the key. Inside the lane looking for 2. Floater up the glass, no good. Hutchinson grabs it with one hand, pulls it down, and we go the other way. 5:02 to play here in the first quarter. Forest City over to Myers. Myers into Hutchinson. Hutchinson trying to go up off the glass, and he scores. Hayden Hutchinson off the glass. It's been all him so far. 6 points, and GHV leads for the first time in the ball game. Brookoff with it left side. 6-5 the GHV score. Noah Miller with the basketball. Gives it off to Truman Knutson, back to the near side. Carter Brookoff with the basketball. 4:38 to play in the first quarter. Truman Knutson over there. Truman Knutson gives it back to Snyder now at the top of the key. Now to Noah Miller. Inside to Snyder. Back outside to Lieber. Lieber looking to drive, kicks to Brookoff. Brookoff trying to work on Suby. Good defense by Suby. Gives it over to Lieber in the right corner. Now back to Carter Brookoff. Over to Truman Knutson, left side. 3-point line is where he's at. Left wing. Now Snyder at the top of the key. Snyder trying to give it back to Noah Miller. Instead they give it to Truman. 4 minutes to play first quarter. Gives it out to Brookoff at the top of the key. Brookoff trying to get a screen from Lieber. Brookoff drives in off the glass. It's good. Switched his hands, went to the left side, and score. Brookoff now has 5 for the Indians. 5 of their 7. It's 7-6, Forest City back in the lead. Hutchinson travels with the basketball, and we're going to go the other way. Hutchinson stopped for a moment, and then it looked like he was trying to get rid of it, but instead he slid his foot, the plant foot, and that's where the travel is called in. 7-6 is the score. Forest City in the lead, 3:45 to play in the first quarter. Had his left foot planted, and when he went to reach with it, it just slid. And that little slide there caused the referee to call the travel. Michael Olson is in it. We mentioned 6th, 7th man has been doing a great job for Forest City. Tonight he's in as the 6th man. Left wing. He's looking to drive on Myers. Instead kicks it back out to Noah Miller. They've got Subi on Miller and almost a face guard. Shot no good. Miller's on the ground. He has to get back up. He does. GHV with the basketball, going to the left side. Hutchinson with it, looking for a three. We mentioned he can shoot it. No good. Subi gets the rebound around a defender, and he scores. Good play there by Zach Subi. He scores, and he's going to the free throw line for an and one opportunity. And Snyder is going to be called for the foul. That'll be foul number 1 on him. Foul number 2 on Forest City, and the and one is good from Subi. A three-point play the old-fashioned way, and GHV's got their largest lead of the ball game. It's 9-7. Cards. Left side, Carter Brookoff with it on the left wing. Now to Snyder at the top of the key. Snyder gives it off to Noah Miller on the right side. Right wing with it. Subi on a face guard with him. Lieber gives it off to Brookoff. Brookoff inside to Snyder. Turnaround jumper in the lane is no good. It's a bit short. Myers has got a long rebound, and we're going to go the other way. Brookoff trying to stop Myers. Forest City trying to set up a trap here near the scorer's bench. Inside Banky was open for a moment, gets it back out. Drew Britson wide open. That's not a guy you want open. In and out, no good, and Forest City will get it back. The Indians are lucky there that Drew Britson didn't can a wide open three. I mentioned led GHV in scoring in that 66-44 win over North Iowa. Noah Miller trying to get open now, trying to find a shot. It's stolen away. Brody Banky takes it right out of the hands of Noah Miller, goes the other way. His shot no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by. Referees will get together and talk about it. GHV says it's off of Forest City. Forest City, it says it's off of GHV. And we'll see what they decide. They decided it's GHV basketball. 2:15 to play first quarter. 9-7 is the score. And they are going to call it GHV basketball as Banky comes out of the ball game for the Cards. Myers inside. Myers gives it back out to Subi. Wants a three. It's on line, but it's a bit long, and it will be tipped out to Lieber. That's Brookoff going the other way for Forest City. Ooh, good ball skill there by Brookoff. Gives it back to Noah Miller. Now a long three. Brookoff is no good. Loose ball is picked up by Myers. Myers wants to run with it across the half-court line. 1:50 to play first quarter. Myers with it. Back out to Britson. Over to Subi. Now to Hutchinson in the right short corner. Spin move in the lane, looking for two, and he's fouled. The foul is going to be on the floor, and I believe it's on Snyder. And if it is, that will be Snyder's second here in the last couple of minutes. It is on Snyder. That's his second in the last couple of minutes. Forest City's third of the half. Here with 1:42 to play first quarter. 9-7 is the score. GHV with their largest lead. Inside to Hutchinson looking for two. It's no good. Cleaned up by Lieber. Lieber with the basketball. We'll bring it across the half-court line. Over to Carter Brookoff on the right side. Now Lieber wide open for three. It's no good. And the rebound to Knutson. Over to Britson. Britson, left side of the lane. He pulls it out. And they're going to reset with 1:21 to play here in the quarter. 9-7 is the score. Subi with the basketball. Over to Britson. Now gets it to Myers in the left corner looking for three. In and out, no good. A rebound will go to Dylan West for the Indians. 1:08 to play first quarter. 9-7 is the score. Noah Miller with the basketball, bringing it across the half-court line. Miller at the top of the key. Thought about a three, doesn't pull the trigger. Face guard is Isaac Knutson now. Over to Michael Olson in the left corner, looking for a screen inside to Dylan West, and has it taken away by Britson. 49 seconds to play first quarter. 9-7 is the score. Myers with it, looking to drive on the baseline. Myers around Michael Olson, and he scores. Kevin Myers finds his first field goal of the ball game, and it's 11-7. Forest City trails by 4. Michael Olson with the basketball inside to West. West back out to Lieber. Lieber thought about a three, pulls it down, gets one man to jump at him. Brookoff looking for a three in the corner. It's good! Carter Brookoff knocks down a three, his second of the ball game, and Forest City back to within 1. Brookoff has 8 of Forest City's 10. Britson to Hutchinson. Hutchison looking to drive on West. Hutchinson baseline. Shot is no good. Rebound will go to Noah Miller. Forest City has 8 seconds to try to take the lead here at the end of the first. Brookhoff, can he have another? Yes! Carter Brookhoff at the buzzer will score again for the Indians. And Forest City will lead 13-11 at the end of the first. Carter Brookhoff has 3 threes for the Indians. That's 1 quarter in the books. 13-11 is the score. We come back for more exciting basketball in 1 minute on KIOW.
Bank in Forest City, Clear Lake, Lake Mills, and Rochester, proudly serving our customers for 75 years. We've got all your financial needs covered from loans, CDs, savings, and more. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
Frank Water Conditioning of Forest City. Dick has a full line of water treatment products, including softeners for removing water hardness and filters for removing iron and sulfur. Dick also has reverse osmosis systems that leave your drinking water crystal clear. Call Frank Water Conditioning at 641-585-4491 for all your water conditioning needs. Stephenson Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW. 13-11 is the score as we get ready for quarter number 2. Forest City will start with the basketball. Carter Brookhoff, 3 threes in the first quarter for the Indians. We do know that there is some stream issues at the moment. Again, we have internet problems here at the high school. Unfortunately, that is nothing I can control. Noah Miller looking for a 3 on the right side. It's good. Forest City's got the 3 ball working tonight. They've not had it this good yet this season, but it's working right now. It's a 5-point lead, 16-11. 7:36 to play here in the second quarter. Zach Subi with the basketball. Subi looking to drive, kicks it out to Britson. Britson inside, Subi wide open for 2. Somebody collapsed defensively for the Indians. As wide open, Subi looking for 2, and he scores there. 5-point lead. 7:16 to play here in the second quarter. 16-13 is the score. Noah Miller at the top of the key. Video stream seems to be working again right now. Again, we'll keep reminding you about it, but we do apologize. But the internet at the school is not at full capacity, so that unfortunately we cannot do anything about that. Kevin Myers looking to drive. Myers turns around, gives it to Knutson. Snyder had a missed shot there, and that's why GHV got the basketball back. And now we got a foul called on the Cards, and we're going to go the other way. Hutchison is called for the foul. Banky's going to come back in here for GHV. Hutchison picks up foul number 1 for the Cards. Their second team foul. Myers has the other one. 16-13 is the score. 6:43 to play here in quarter number 2. 16-13 is our score. Noah Miller will come across the half-court line. Miller gives it inside to Snyder, kicks it back out. Truman Knutson for 3. It's no good. Knutson tried to join in on the 3 parade just a bit to the left. Goes off the back of the rim. Ranke's got it off to Subi. 6:20 to play second quarter. 16-13. GHV's back to within 3. Forest City's led by as much as 5. And Truman Knutson's going to be called for a foul. That'll be foul number 1 on Knutson, number 4 on Forest City. Here in the first half, Hutchison will go to the bench. Myers back into the ball game. Zach Subi with the basketball will give it off to Isaac Knutson on the right wing. Knutson looking to drive. Lost it for a moment. Brookhoff nearly got a steal. Subi looking to drive in. Noah Miller looking to take the ball away. He does, but it's going to stay with GHV. Noah Miller got in there and tied it up. GHV fans looking for a foul. Forest City fans were looking for a jump ball. It's always fun. Obviously, whatever side you're rooting for, that's what you're looking for. Myers with the basketball. Myers gives it off to Britson. Britson with the basketball. Now we'll go over to the right side. Isaac Knutson open for 3. It's good. Isaac Knutson was left open for a moment. Brookhoff did get over and put a little bit of a hand in his face. but he's able to knock down the open three, and it's 16-16. Both teams are canning the threes tonight. Truman Knutson right side, top of the key. Brandon Lieber with the basketball. Lieber, Knutson goes to Snyder. Snyder looking to drive on Myers, gets it back out to Lieber for three. It's no good. Off the side of the rim. 5:29 to go in the second quarter. Lieber's been one of them that's had his three ball working so far this season. Everybody else has had some problems with it, but tonight Brookoff has got three already for the Indians. Myers will give it back out to Knutson. Britson will drive baseline looking for two. He scores. GHV back in the lead as Drew Britson scores. The sophomore finds two for his first two. Led GHV in scoring with 14 last time out against North Iowa. 66-44 victory for the Cards. There's a drive and a charge. Snyder going to be called for a charge on a drive. GHV excited about that one. And for Snyder, that's going to be foul number 3 on him. And we're not even halfway through quarter number 2 yet. He's probably going to have to come to the Forest City bench. Hutchison will check back in. Michael Olson is going to go out. And they got a confusion. And so actually it's going to be Truman Knutson who's going to pick up the foul. Instead, they changed it to Truman Knutson instead of, I think they might have messed that one up. And that's going to be fortunate for the Indians. The GHV bench to my left here as I'm on the court side, not very happy with it, but the ball's back in play, and I don't know if it can be changed at this point. Myers will drive, and a charge is going to be called on Kevin Myers. So Myers will be charged with a foul. It'll be his second on the player-controlled charge. And they called Truman Knutson for the foul. (18-16) is the score. 4:30 to play here in the second quarter. And now Coach Young being warned by the officials as he said something right in front of the officials when the ball came back to the Forest City side. Truman Knutson over to the right side to Brandon Lieber with the basketball. Michael Olson with it. Will give it off to Carter Brookoff. But Lieber will drive inside, and the ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by GHV will stay with Forest City. 4:05 to play here in the second quarter. 18-16 here courtside between Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura. Snyder will check back in. Truman Knutson will check out. So what it's going to amount to is Truman Knutson has 3 fouls, and Snyder only has 2 fouls, is what it's going to turn into. Brookoff looking for 3 right side. It's good. Feed him. Feed the man. 4 threes on the night for Carter Brookoff. He's got 14 here in the first half, and Forest City's back in the lead by 1. Isaac Knutson to the left side. To Ryan Myers. Out to Hutchison looking for 3. It's good. Hayden Hutchinson knocks it down for the first time. We told you he was going to be able to shoot him. Knocks it down for the first time. 21-19 is the score. 3:41 to play second quarter. Noah Miller gives it out to Michael Olson, who travels with it. And Britson will come back into the ball game for the Cards. Knutson will go out. 3:36 to go here in the second period. 21-19 is the score. Banky will get it in to Subi, and we'll go across the line here with the Cards. 3:30 to play until the halftime break. It's a GHV 2-point lead. Inside to Hutchison, and Michael Olson is going to be called for a foul. So Michael Olson will pick up a foul for the Indians. That's going to be foul number 1 on him, number 6 on Forest City. And the Indians trail by 2. Mentioned the Cards up by 2. 21-19. 3:25 to play second period. They're going to get it out to Banky at the top of the key, being guarded there by Brookoff. Long 3, no good by Subi. And a timeout is going to be called by Forest City, I believe. Yes, Lieber had it. He was being trapped. Nobody there to help him. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 3:16 to play in the quarter. 21-19. GHV in the lead. We're back in 30 seconds on KIOW.
In Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ADS-door.
Welcome back here on KIOW. 21-19 is a score, 3:14 to play in the second quarter. Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura doing battle. Carter Brookhoff's got the basketball. The Indians have it after the timeout. Noah Miller's got it. Miller looking to the right side with the basketball. Go to Brookhoff near the baseline. Back out to Noah Miller. And we've got a 3-second violation called on Forest City. We're going to go the other way. 21-19 the score. GHV leads by 2 with 2:57 to play in the second period. Just like the girls' game, it's a back and forth, hard-fought game, which, you know, even on years where one team's been down and the other team's been good, there has been years where, you know, GHV's been good and Forest City might be a little down, or Forest City might be good and GHV might be a little down. It's still a competitive game between both of these teams. And this year, both teams have got good basketball squads that are going to try to compete for a Top of Iowa Conference championship, and it starts here with a win for either Forest City or GHV. Snyder's got a top of the key. Left side, Noah Miller's mentioned. This is another big game when it comes to conference standings. Because you got a team like Lake Mills, and I don't know if anybody goes undefeated in the conference this season, but probably not going to win it with 3 or 4 losses. So this one is crucial between both of these teams. Noah Miller kicks it out to Lieber. Both teams 1-0 in the conference thus far. 2:18 to play, second quarter. A drive from Lieber, no shot. We've got a foul on the floor. 21-19 is the lead. And they're going to go Banky for the foul. That'll be his first. 4th team foul on the cards here in quarter number 2 and quarter number 1, first half. 2:16 to play, second quarter. 21-19 the score. Noah Miller, top of the key. Looking for 3, it's good. Noah Miller winds up and knocks down a 3 for the Indians. His second. Forest City has 6 total threes in this game, and Forest City's back up by 1, 22-21. 2:21 to play here in the second quarter. Myers looking for a score, he does. Ryan Myers finds a bucket for the Cards. 23-22, 1:48 to play in the second quarter. Noah Miller looking to the right side now, Lieber left side. Lieber trying to feed inside to Snyder. Hutchison with good defense to keep the ball out of Snyder's hands. Now Michael Olson on the left side. Lieber's got it, left wing. Lieber looking to drive on Banky, gives it out to Carter Brookhoff, left wing. Brookhoff now to Lieber in the left corner, now to Brookhoff on the left wing. Top of the key, basketball in the hands of Michael Olson. Noah Miller wants to drive, his shot no good. And a blocking foul is going to be called on the Cards. And it'll go on Kevin Myers. Noah Miller and Myers collided, and the block is what's going to be called. 3rd team foul, or rather 3rd personal on him. 5th team foul on GHV in the first half. Knutson back to the scorer's table with 1:22 to play here in the second quarter. 23-22. It'll be Noah Miller who will shoot free throws for the Indians. Shooting foul is called. And the first free throw is up and good. So Noah Miller's got 7 now for the Indians. Brookhoff leads the way with 14 for Forest City. Hutchison's got 9 for the Cards. Subi's got 5. Myers has got 4, but he's got fouls. Both free throws good. 4 for 4 for the free throw line for the Indians so far. 1:20 to play, second quarter. Forest City back in the lead by 1. Hutchison's got it. Hutchison across the half-court line, looking to drive in. Looking for 2 in the lane. It's no good. It's short. Ball's loose on the ground. Dylan West has it, and a foul is going to be called on the Cards. 1:10 to play, second quarter. 24-23 is the score. And we've got a foul called on GHV. 33 is going to be the second team foul on, or excuse me, second personal foul on Hutchison. 6-team foul on GHV. Now both teams have 6 with 1:08 to play here in the second quarter. So one more foul by either team, and we're shooting free throws for the next minute and 3 seconds. 24-23, Forest City with a chance to try to widen their gap here. Brookhoff has got it, but Drew Britson quickly on top of him with 4 threes already in this game. They're trying to keep track of him. And a charge is going to be called by Noah Miller this time. Hutchison planted the feet, and Noah Miller went around, knocked Hutchison over as he went with the pass. And the foul is going to be called on Noah Miller. That'll be his first and the 7th on the cards. Obviously, a foul like that will not shoot free throws. Player control on the offense. Michael Olsen with an interception. You've seen that in the football season this year, deflecting passes on the defensive line. Now he deflects a pass, and Forest City has a run at it with Lieber, and he scores. Michael Olsen, whether it's a football or a basketball, just got awareness for the ball there. Deflects it. 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Forest City with a 3-point lead, and GHV throws it away. The Cards trying to beat Forest City pressure. The Cards throw it away, and it's Forest City basketball 26-23. 29 seconds left here in the second quarter. Forest City's had a largest lead of 5, and they have a chance to get back to that or have their largest lead of the ball game. With 17 seconds left, obviously under Coach Rosacker's system, only looking for one shot here. They don't want to give GHV the basketball back with any time. 10 seconds. Lieber has to get rid of it to Dylan West. West gives it to Noah Miller. 4 seconds. Noah Miller's going to take a long 3. It's in and out, no good. Hutchinson's got it, and he's going to try to find a shot. He will not get one off. Strong throw from Hutchinson, though. Will not get it off, and Forest City will take a 26-23 lead into the halftime break. Man, oh man, we've got a basketball game, folks. We'll head to the halftime break. We'll come back for the NW halftime show in just a couple of minutes here on KIOW.
A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, puller swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for League and Open Bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City. Schnebley's is your full-service station where they greet you with a smile on the drive, serving you since 1954. Schnebley's carries tires and golf car batteries in service. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City.
Do you need custom-built hydraulic hoses? Holland Contracting of Forest City is authorized dealer for Goodyear hydraulic hoses and fittings. We can make you any length hydraulic hose ranging from 1/4 inch up to 1 inch, and we have over 300 different fittings on hand. So stop in at the shop on South 4th Street in Forest City to get your hydraulic hoses. Holland Contracting of Forest City, 641-585-2231. Dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Levick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
The Shooters Dining Room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room and drive-through now open.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Cabin Coffee Company of Forest City. Cabin Coffee is open weekdays 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays featuring coffee drinks hot and cold, as well as a breakfast and lunch menu for every appetite. Call your order in at 641-585-1776 and swing through the drive-thru for pickup. Good luck, Indians, from Cabin Coffee Company on Highway 69 in Forest City.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Welcome back here on KIOW, the NW Halftime Show, and we're pleased to be joined by always at a halftime show by portions of the girls basketball team, and today it's Ellie Kaler going to start off with us first of all. And of course, Ellie Kaler was our prep athlete of the week this past week, as the Garner girls are a little loud over there, but you guys came out on top tonight with getting the victory. Ellie, first of all, rivalry game between Forest City and Garner Hayfield Ventura. How good does it feel to get the win tonight?
Yeah, it felt really good. I thought we played very well as a team, like communicating on defensively and just holding them to not as many points.
Yeah, very defensive, kind of a defensive battle. I know both teams kind of had some shots missed back and forth, and some of them weren't your fault. The rim just not working in your guys' favor. What do you do when you're shooting perfectly and it's halfway down and it keeps popping out, the rim's not working in your favor? Mentally, how do you keep going? What do you do? What do you change? What do you have to do?
Yeah, personally, I didn't have my best game from like the shooting field, but I thought it was important. Like our post did really well, like feeding it to them so they could get easy inside shots, and also for me, like drawing fouls so I could go to the line and shoot them there.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good from the free throw line this evening for you. You had three, well, especially down the stretch in those clutch situations. You get nervous in those situations when you're only leading by 4 and you have to go to the free throw line. You make 3 for 3 down the stretch. You get nervous in that situation?
I mean, I guess I knew it was very important just to ensure that we were up by more, so something crazy didn't happen at the end of the game. I just wanted to take my time and have confidence in myself.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit defensively. You kept both of the Franks, Richardson and Ryerson. Well, Ryerson had a 3, but you kept both the Franks, Richardson and Vanessa Olson without a field goal in the first half. That had to feel pretty good for you guys defensively.
Yeah, definitely. They are a very good shooting team and like kicking it into the post and back out. So we knew it was important just to like lock down on their shooters, not let them get too many threes, and I thought we did very well at doing that.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Congratulations on the win. And Emma Anderson's going to join us now as well, and Emma joining us for the first time here on the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Well, first of all, I got a question for you. Going back to the Spirit Lake game, coming down towards the stretch, obviously sitting here, we kind of get the listen of everything. But Spirit Lake, they wanted to foul you. I mean, everybody else that got the basketball, they were saying, no. As soon as they got into your hands, they were yelling red, red, red. They wanted to foul you. Does that maybe give you some drive to say, hey, I'm going to go knock these down now. You want to follow me? I'm going to go shoot.
Yeah, it just really, I knew that Earp had confidence in me and the rest of the team, so I just had confidence in myself to know that I could go make them.
Well, how about you as a whole, jumping out here, playing against some upperclassmen, some seniors and some juniors, and doing pretty good as a freshman? You got any nerves going out there? I'm sure a little bit, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of nerves, but my coaches and teammates have just been there for me, and I know that they have a lot of trust in me and confidence, so I know that I can go to them if I need anything, and that they have confidence in me no matter what.
Well, you're doing a great job thus far. You knocked down your first couple of 3-pointers against Eagle Grove. That had to feel pretty good to kind of get the first ones out of the way.
Yeah.
Now you can just play your game, right?
Yep, it really helps just to know that my shot was there and that it'll come. I just have to keep shooting.
Well, tonight you kind of had a little bit of a tough assignment at points. So you were on Jaden a little bit, on Chloe a little bit as well. Defensively, when you're going up against a junior and a senior that have been playing for a long time and are very good athletes, what's your mindset going in defensively? And that's got to mean a lot to you that you were able to go on them as a freshman and play pretty good defense.
I just knew I had to work hard and keep moving to make sure that they couldn't get their shots. So I had to keep them from shooting and keep them from driving. But I knew if they got past me, my teammates would be back. And obviously they're really good shooters, so I just make sure they couldn't get any open shots.
Well, congratulations on the 4-0 start. Great job and great start to the season as well. And great job on here. You're a natural. Hopefully we're going to hear from you some more throughout the season. I'll have you pass it on to your coach, Matt Erpelding, who's going to join us. Thanks for joining us, ladies.
Thank you.
Nice job. Coach Erpelding joining us here on the show now as well. Well, Coach, that's a little bit different than we've seen before, but usually it's a lot of times tight games. Sometimes it's maybe 10 points because free throws down the road, but there's only been a couple of games in the last 2 decades that have been in the low 30s and the 20s. Tonight's one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just asking some of the fans, was it good defense or bad offense tonight? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty confident it was good defense both ways. I mean, Garner's length, athleticism causes a ton of trouble. And it's kind of the same thing on our side, So 2 really good defenses going at it, and obviously that's going to lead to some struggles scoring, and I think that was the case on both ends tonight. But, yeah, a dogfight. I didn't know if we were going to get to 20. Either team was going to get to 20 there for a while.
Well, Coach, you kept both of the Frank girls and Richardson without a field goal in the first half. Ryerson did knock down a 3. That had to feel pretty good defensively for you.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, game plan for what they have, and and biggest thing was get out and cover the Frank girls, but knowing they could take it to the hole as well. And yeah, Morgan can knock down the open three if you leave her open. So I thought we did extremely well defensively all night long, quite honestly. But to give up one field goal in the first half, pretty solid effort defensively. And well, quite honestly, I think 8 of their 26 or 7 points came from the free throw line. So didn't get many field goals all night long, but didn't like our last possession of the first half there, not getting the last shot and then going down and fouling and giving them 2 free throws. That was kind of a big momentum shift there. So not real happy with that last possession, but the rest of our first half was pretty solid on the defensive end.
Coach, one thing you probably knew was coming here tonight when we talked, but I mean, from the free throw line, you guys shot pretty efficiently tonight. 6 of 7 for the free throw line. That's got to make you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously shot 14% the other night. So, and I felt coming down the game there late, it was almost a good thing that it was a couple possession game, because then they wouldn't necessarily foul right away. So we wouldn't get to that hack-a-shack thing too early there, but. Ellie knocked them down when we needed to, and like she told me after the game, she said, "Coach, I missed that last one so the clock would start running." So I guess she was thinking there, but yeah, we played well enough to win. Unbelievable effort, both teams, I thought. Matt, for their first game, I thought his girls played really hard, and they did a solid effort. So.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we kind of talked about in the broadcast. A little bit different when they're playing their first game. You guys are playing your 4th game, but I asked the girls about this too as the boys are getting ready to take off here. But I asked the girls about this too. But you had a little bit of bad rim luck tonight too. It looks like even for Garner, for Forest City, I had 3 or 4 shots that were halfway down the tube and popped back out. How do you? I mean, you don't have to change anything. It's not really something you're doing wrong. But what's the problem there?
You just keep executing. Shots are going to fall eventually. But you just stay after it, do what you're doing. And if it's working, it's working, and it'll come around.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for joining us as we head back to basketball. We'll talk to you again tomorrow on the Coach's Corner program. Make sure you listen to the Coach's Corner program tomorrow to hear from Coach Matt Erpelding on the show. 7:44 to play, third quarter just underway. 26-23. Forest City turned it over in their first possession just moments ago. Now GHV has the basketball. We'll go back the other way. We'll talk about our halftime scores here a moment away. Now GHV. It was tipped. So it was tipped by the Indians on the way through. And so we'll stay with GHV. Ball went out of bounds. Tipped by the Indians. Stay with the Cards. And Zach Subi will inbound underneath the hoop here for GHV. Hutchison with the basketball. Over to Subi on the right side. It's loud inside this gymnasium for the first time since it's been redone. Hutchison for 3, cans it. Second 3 of the ball game for Hutchison. He's now in double figures with 12. Lieber with the basketball on the right side. It's 26 all, 7:11 to play here in the quarter number 3. Inside, Michael Olson looking for 2, no good. Rebound to Noah Miller, and he scores for Forest City. Noah Miller finds the 2-point bucket. Scoring for the first half, Carter Brookoff had 14 for the Indians. Noah Miller had 8 as GHV throws it away. It was 2 points for Lieber, 2 points for Andrew Snyder. As well for the Indians, that's 26 for GHV. They had 9 points from Hutchison, 4 from Myers, 5 from Subi, 3 from Knutson, and 2 from Britson. Those were the scoring in the first half, brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. They're getting close to closing down, open till 9 o'clock tonight, but you can get back there tomorrow, open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Lieber for 3, it's good. Brandon Lieber knocks down his first 3 ball of the game. He's got 5 now, and Forest City will lead by 4. 31-26 the score. Check that, 5. Simple math is tough for me. We know that on this broadcast. Myers no good on his shot. It goes back the other way with Noah Miller across the half-court line. Out to Lieber. Thought about a second one. Instead, he's going to drive in off the glass. A little bit strong. Myers gets the rebound, and we're going to go back the other way. 6:11 to play, third quarter. 5-point lead for Forest City. Tied for their largest. And a carry is going to be called on Kevin Myers. 6:07 to play, third quarter. 31-26 is our score. Myers called for a carry. We're going to go the other way. Noah Miller gets the basketball, inbounds from Brookoff, and he'll bring it up. No pressure here for the Cards. 6:01 to play, third quarter. As mentioned, 5-point lead for Forest City is tied for their largest. Noah Miller looking for a long deuce inside the three-point arc, no good. Myers has another rebound for the Cards, out to Knutson. Knutson being guarded by Brookoff. Tries to run past Brookoff, loses it for a moment, picks up his dribble, has to get rid of it. Now he does to Knutson on the right side. Starting to get loud inside the gym again. Inside drive. Subi, it's good. Count the bucket and the foul. Subi gets fouled on his way to the rim. And it's going to go on Brookoff. That'll be his second, first foul here in the second half for the Indians. As Britson will come back in, Knutson is going to go out. 31-28, the score. Subi has a chance to make it a 2-point ball game with another and one. Had an and one earlier in the game as well, and he made it. Free throw is no good off the front of the iron. Britson just into the ball game, gets the rebound though, and GHV's got a second opportunity. No good by Myers. Forest City's got the rebound. Michael Olsen going to the rack. His shot is a bit short, and it's picked up by GHV. Good look for Michael, just a bit short on the shot. Here comes Britson back the other way in the black GHV uniforms to the left side. Inside to Myers for two, it's good. Kevin Myers scores two, he's got 6. And GHV is back to 1. Forest City had it to 5. GHV back to 1. 5:04 to play, third quarter. Noah Miller left side. Gives it off to Brookoff at the top of the key. Brookoff looking for a screen on Snyder to the right side. Looking for a drive here. Brookoff off the glass. Good. Brookoff using the glass nicely. He's got 16. It's a season high for Carter Brookoff. 16 points for him. 33-30 is the score with 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Banky out to Hutchinson. Wide open three in the corner. It's good. Hutchinson wide open in the three. Wide open in the corner left side. It's good. And we're tied 33-33. Hutchinson has 3 threes now in the game. He's got 15, trying to match Brookoff. Snyder with the basketball. Gives it off to Noah Miller on the left side. The GHV girls basketball team trying to make some noise on the right side. Trying to get into it. Noah Miller inside the lane, kicks to Brookoff. Thought about trying to knock down his 5th three, instead pulls inside the lane. And trying to two, it's no good. 33-33, 4:03 to play in the third. Zach Subi with the basketball near that FC logo at half court. Now he's going to try to drive inside the lane, kick to Hutchinson. One more pass to Britson. Britson inside for two. No good on the floater. Noah Miller will have the rebound. Forest City's got the numbers. Up to Brandon Lieber, trying to go against Myers. Lieber's shot, no good. It's short, and the ball is loose. Hutchinson's got it. Lieber let the fly by. Ryan Myers was trying to go for a block. He let him go up and over, and then he just left it short. 33-33 with 3:31 to play here in the third. Subi with it, trying to work around Brookoff. He drives inside the lane. Floater off the glass, short. Excuse me, that one was a bit long. Lieber's got it. Forest City's got numbers. It was 5-on-3 for a moment. But the short pass by the Indians is stolen by the Cards. Now GHV back the other way. Myers inside the lane. No good. Rebound is loose. Collision. Myers and Brookoff. And who will the foul go on? I think it's going to go on Brookoff. A collision between Myers and Brookoff. And they're going to call a foul on Brookoff. That'll be his third. Excuse me, that's only his second. And we've got a timeout on the court. 33-33, 3:08 to play third quarter. Full timeout. We'll take a minute. We'll come back for more basketball right here on KIOW.
Has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located.
I must have gave him.
Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment, formerly Full Circle Snowplows of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry Sinister Diesel, B&W fifth row hitches, quick LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-552. Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW. It's been wild and exciting thus far, and there's a lot as we've heard this gym since it's been redone. Obviously the parents and the girls basketball teams are the only ones that are here. Boys basketball parents and the girls basketball teams for each team's the only ones that are here. And trying to make some noise for Forest City. Trying to get a steal, but it's going to end up in the hands of Ryan Myers. He missed the shot, though. Forest City went out of bounds to try to make a steal in the air. And it landed in the hands of Myers, but he was a little bit strong on the shot, and it rolled around in and out. Noah Miller. Stay with the action. Subi's got the basketball. Subi. Camera. You have to keep the camera going. Inside to Britson. Britson over to Myers. Myers drives inside the lane. And 3 seconds in the lane is going to be called on Hutchinson. 33-33 is the score. 2:31 to play in the third quarter. Noah Miller with the basketball. Banky checking back in here for the Cards. Inside drive, Snyder, he scores. Andrew Snyder finds 2 more points for the Indians. He's got 4, 35-33. Hutchison with it at the free throw line. Out to Subi. Subi looking to drive. Inside, Myers looking for 2, he scores. Kevin Myers finds a 2-point basket. He's got 4 in the second half. He's got 8 overall. Brookoff looking to drive, kicks to Snyder. Snyder wants 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. 35-35, 1:46 to play, and GHV, should have thrown that one away. It goes off the official and stays in bounds, and Britson will in and out, no good. That one goes off of nearly out of bounds. Looking for 3, no good. Forest City will grab the rebound as Snyder trying to bat it back in. We've got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 1:24 to play in the third quarter, 35 all. We're back in 1 minute for more basketball.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Mark Franks of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments.